Welcome back to That's Life with John Carver. This is episode number 363. And I called this episode He Replanted. There's been an old farmhouse that we've been living in for now about 3 years or so, 3.5 years at the time. And the house is about 150 years old, and it's set on more than 30 acres. Well, back on that day, on June 14th, 2023, I noticed that a farmer was out tilling the fields, which is not unusual to see. However, for weeks and weeks prior, we've been having a drought. So I was watching the farmer pretty closely, and he was really destroying most of his soybeans that were not growing very much. He was tilling them back under and reseeding them. See, I have no way of knowing the thoughts of that farmer. Was he discouraged? Was he frustrated, or does he understand that droughts happen from time to time? What I didn't realize when I was watching the farmer, he was actually destroying those soybeans that he had planted weeks prior, is that the farmer knew, that I didn't know at the time, that there was rain in the forecast. So there was a better chance of the rain impacting the new seeds versus the dying plants. Did the farmer struggle over the amount of money that was wasted on the seeds that he planted weeks earlier? I don't know. The people who have become accustomed to farming understand that droughts happen and replanting is part of the process. Metaphorically, this touched me very deeply. There's times when we go through emotional droughts. You have them, I have them. There are times when we, quote, hope and pray for good news and nothing happens. There are times when replanting is part of the process for growth. Let me say it again. There's times when replanting is part of the process for growth. There's times when starting over is the prelude for an amazing harvest. There are times when, due to unwise choices, we have to move on and do some replanting in our lives. This replanting takes a ton of time and effort to accomplish in order to get it right. Starting over, as many times as it takes to get a good harvest, is not for the weak-minded, because it can be exhausting. The process, by the most successful people who've ever lived, understand how important it is to fail, then finally succeed. They understand that the intensity of your persistence will, in time, raise your chances of reaping an amazing harvest. I have a quote by Jocko Willink that's taped to the wall in front of my laptop. It reads, quote, "Unless you do the work, the world will never see your vision." Again, unless you do the work, the world will never see your vision. Do not be ashamed of replanting as often as it takes to succeed. Again, do not be ashamed of replanting as often as it takes to succeed. My name is John Carver. Thanks for watching.